to section 481109 on State Highway 19, also in Walker County, just north of Huntsville. Comparable to our other test section, the sign is about 700 feet in advance of the site. You can see where the shoulder treatment color changes is where the sign should be. And you can see approximately adjacent to that arrow board where the back of the sharp sign is. You can also see up there, I hope, the traffic monitoring box. The installation is relatively adjacent to the site. And there are, I think the only traffic generator between here and there is there's a little residential driveway. You can see our material sampling and field testing here. They have done a seal coat around this test site that you can see, starting at 500 feet in advance of the site and going to 250, not starting up again until 250 feet after the site. You can see that this site does have a fair amount of longitudinal cracking that is starting to reflect through the existing seal coat. It's little bits and pieces, about a foot here and a foot there. I'm going to go ahead and turn the date off to give you a better opportunity to see some of the things I'm looking at here. We got a little bit of rain earlier. We had to start our markings all over again when we got out here. There were no crosses left. They had evidently been worn completely off. We did find our little spikes at either end of the test section and a trace of the markings at the Station 0 and Station 5, but all of the crosses and so forth in between were completely gone. Starting to rain a little bit more again here, so if I speed up you'll know why. Again, you can see the cracking is not particularly visible, but there's just a little bit here and a little bit there. It'll probably add up all total. We haven't totaled it up, but maybe all total about 100 feet maybe tops for longitudinal cracking. There is no transverse cracking, or there may have been one, I think, that was about 2 feet long. But most of the cracking is just little short stretches that have reflected through this existing seal coat, or just beginning to come all the way through. Here's a little bit longer stretch. Kind of weaves back and forth. Here's another stretch that's a little bit longer. Again, this is State Highway 19. We're in the northbound lanes just north of Huntsville. There's a crack right adjacent to Station 4. We're in Walker County. As with the other test sections, you can see there are no delineators. The right-of-way sign, however, is present and properly placed. We have gone ahead at this location and placed our stripes to make sure that this section did not disappear. Again, you can see the material sampling and field testing. You can see where the seal coat I referred to earlier starts up again at about 250 feet past the test section. Looking back, over the test section one more time. We did measure ruts from anywhere from 1/10 to as much as 4/10 of an inch throughout the test section. There is a minimal amount of longitudinal cracking, about 100 to 200 feet. But other than that, the section is in pretty good shape. It has been seal coated around. But other than that, everything is pretty much as it was when we initially laid it out. And that concludes the video for this section on State Highway 19 in the northbound lanes just north of Huntsville in Walker County, section 481109.